Good evening. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Asian Qualifiers second round game between Japan versus Bahrain. Japan beat Bahrain by 95-72. Here, the Bahrain's head coach, Rasim Al-Marzuki. Okay, and number 3, Ahmed Haji, have joined us today. And so may I ask you to switch off your mobile phone? And this press conference will be conducted in English. So first, head coach, can you please give us your comments about this game, please?
Yeah. First, hello everybody. Today we play very tough game. I think first I am happy about my player and my team that they are in the second round of the qualification. It was the first time for us. Second, I think about the game that we played the first 3 quarters very good, that the second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. But we don't start good with the first quarter. We don't play aggressive defense. I think the first quarter it was the big difference, and they don't let us to come back in the game. Second things, today Japan, congratulations for the win, and it was very great percentage of 3-point shot, even some contested shot. They let them to build for this 23 point, and they stayed all, I think they lead us 39 minutes. We cannot even lead in 1 minute. Even Japan, it was more better today than the first game in Bahrain with new foreigner, that they give them a lot of things. This is what I see, my opinion, in this game.
Thanks, coach.
Thank you.
So, Ahmed Haji, could you also give us your comments about this game, please?
First of all, I feel both teams played well. They played hard. Japan is a very strong team. But I mean, like coach said, they shot 40 points. I mean, almost 40% from the 3-point line, which is tough. And I feel we could have done even better in the pick and roll defense. And overall, Japan is a tough opponent, but I feel we could have done a better job.
Thank you. Any questions in English, please? No questions?
Even in Japanese, I understand.
Even in Japanese,
yeah.
Okay.
Only konnichiwa, I understand.
Okay. So thank you. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We'll be back soon with the home team Japan. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Japan national head coach Tom Horvath and number 24, Josh Hawkinson. So, head coach.
Yes.
Can you please give us your comments about this game, please?
Yeah. Bahrain is a difficult team to play against. They're very they're aggressive on-ball defense, kind of puts you out of rhythm a little bit. They have guards and wings that can really shoot, and when they get hot, it's tough because they have Dwayne Chisholm in the middle, and they have a weird balance that really, Josh and I were talking, we won by 23, but it felt like a close game the entire time. And the first time we played them, we were up close to 20, and then they brought it down to 4. So they don't give up. It was a grind out tough game, and I didn't feel like we played our best, but I looked at the stats. Nothing was really bad. 8 turnovers, 28 assists, 39% from 3. We shot a good percentage from 2. We out-rebounded them, but it just felt like it was a test today for sure. And I found in these battles where you're getting tested, it's good for a coach to see which players step up and which players are kind of not doing their thing right now. But hey, it was a good game. I'm glad we won. It's 5 wins in a row for us. We're building momentum towards the World Cup, which is what we wanted to do. And man, whenever you can score 96 and 95 points and play good defense and win the rebounding, you're doing something right. So I'm really pleased with the win.
Thank you, head coach. And Josh, can you also give us your comments for this game, please?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what Coach Tom said, it was just kind of like an interesting style of game. I think we got out to a good lead in the beginning, and Coach was talking about we need to continue to push the lead, get it to 25 to 30. That way we can just feel a little bit more at ease. But it just kind of felt like they were just always sticking around the entire game. Never got really below 16, but it just felt like they were just always right there. So I'm still proud of our guys for fighting through. You got a lot of guys step up today. Suda was super hot from 3, so we ran a lot of plays for him, trying to get him the ball. And just trying to find the flow within the offense, since we have so many different guys coming in, all the rotations, just trying to figure out our strengths with the people that are on the court together. So I think that was a good learning piece for us, just trying to see how each person fits together on the court, and we can take that to the World Cup, where we can use that as an experience.
Thank you, Josh. So, any questions in English, please?
Kazunaga freelancer. Have a questions for Coach Hoff.
Yes.
You used 2 yukis today at the same time, spontaneously on the court. Actually, you did that kind of same with the Kawamura and Taves in the previous window as well.
Yes.
So what are the intentions when you use 2 point guards on the court?
So against Iran, they have their 2 guards, their point guard's big and their 2 guard is big. So I wanted to see, I played Kai and Kawamura in window 5 in Bahrain. In Kazakhstan, and it really just picks up energy for us. You have 2 guys that can drive and pass. Kai's starting to shoot a lot better now, so for me, it's just kind of trying to get into the paint and attack a little bit more from the 2 spot as well as the point guard position. Today, Bahrain has some smaller point, and 2 guard is smaller, so I wanted to see how that combination would work against some smaller lineups. But I mean, in the World Cup, I don't think we're going to be able to use that. But I wanted to see, because I know Kawamuta and Kai work. I kind of want to see how the double Yuki worked. And I thought it was great. They break defenses down. They play good on-ball defense. Yeah, I'm trying different things. I'm trying different combinations. I felt outside of Suda, you know, some of our shooters weren't hitting on a consistent basis. So I was just trying to search for something. And Kawamoto can really shoot. So I was trying to get him off the point position with Yuki Togashi in there and just try to see if he can get some shots up and some clean looks. And he did. He got some good looks.
Would you be able to say that's something that you are potentially using at the World Cup against the world's best of the best?
It depends on who. It would be difficult. It depends on who we're playing. It's also, you can, like when you're in the World Cup or any big tournament, there's like a possession with 14 seconds left or whatever, 8 seconds left, you call a timeout. That would be something that we could do if we're looking to score 2 or 3 points. Put 2 penetrators in there that can shoot. So there is something to it. We can do it. You can't do it for long stretches of time, but there are points. So every possession in the World Cup is going to be important for us. So I think we had Suda out there too, right? So Suda was out there. So you got shooter. I don't think Inoue was out there. No, I think we had Hugh out there at that time. But, you know, when you put pressure on a defense, that, you know, it's kind of interesting to me.
And Kawamura, another Kawamura question. Like before this window, you told us online interview that, you know, like, you know, he's been scoring like 30 points, 45 at the Emperor's Cup and stuff, and that you didn't expect he would be that much of a scorer.
Right.
It was even surprising for you as
really
well,
was.
right? So what do you think, and like, you know, through these 2 games at this window, did he kind of live up to your expectation as a
Yes.
passer / scorer?
Yes, he's last year in window 4 and 3, he was just passing, right? He was a passing point guard. Now you don't know what he's going to do. He's going to shoot the 3 with confidence, and then when people come out, he attacks closeouts and just gets to the rim like that and can finish. So I think his game has blossomed, and it's going to continue to get better. His decision making has picked up. It's a lot quicker now. He's seeing what the defense is doing and he's attacking it. I think last year it was, since he was trying to make a play develop, he was waiting and his man sagged off of him and he's still waiting to look for something. But now he's attacking, which is good. He's going to be a handful for whoever we play.
On the during the interview on the court right after the game, I heard you saying that in Japanese though, you know, you see the kind of the path towards leading up to the World Cup.
Yes.
For your team, of course. And
Yes.
what are the just looking at reflecting on the entire qualifiers, Asian qualifiers? What are the biggest takeaways, and what are the urgent issues that you know that you need to do?
Right now, there's no there's no urgent issue. I think the biggest thing that we're going to have to, the biggest hurdle we're going to have is when the Kaigai, the players from overseas come and join us. So, getting them in smoothly. So that's going to be a big part. What I wanted to do for this entire year and a half was kind of change the culture, get in hungry players, get in players who believe in what we're doing. And we've done that. I'm not even worried about that anymore. I am really happy with everything that these players have given, and their dedication is phenomenal. They come to work every day. Now I told them it's getting your bodies right, getting your minds right, and it's a competition. Every position it's competitive. So that's kind of what I wanted to create. And we got it, so I'm excited.
Josh, I want to ask you about Kawamura as well, because you usually play against him during the season. And, until last year, he was more of a passer, but this year he's been more of a passer/scorer, as I said earlier. So what do you think of how he has developed as a player?
I mean, this year he already hit one game winner against us. And our first game back out of the break, we play against him too. So, I told him to don't go too crazy against us like you did last time. So we became good friends, and I think we established a good connection playing together these two games. So it's gonna be teammate in the Nihon Daihyo turn into enemy once we get back to the B League game. So, I think his evolution as a player has just been amazing. You can see he's one of the most feared players in the B League, and he can do a little bit of everything. He's already had like 4 or 5 game winners, I think, this year, a couple 40-point games. So he can really do everything.
Thank you.
This is Basket Count. Question for Coach Tom.
Yes.
So you say now there is no urgent issues. So did you feel you have like enough pieces of your puzzle, or is there some still missing pieces?
No, there's still a couple question marks. I don't feel like outside of Konechika against Iran, he shot the ball really well, but I think scoring from the 3 and 4 spot is a little bit, it's not enough right now. The 4 spot in this system gets a lot of shots and a lot of open shots, and we got to start nailing them. He can do it. He hasn't been on fire the last couple windows, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, he needs to step up and start making a little bit more. It's not urgent. We'll have Yuta Watanabe coming in. He'll be a 4, but coming off the bench, you need somebody that can stretch the defense and put fear into a team with their outside shooting. And then now you got Hugh in the mix. So Hugh brings a different dimension to the 4 spot for us, and it's kind of interesting where he can rebound and do different things. So it's not urgent. It's not emergency situation, but it's just something that we have to improve on.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
Tom-san, congratulations
Thank
for
you.
your win. I have a question to Hoba-san, Tom-san. Bahrain coach and the players said they gave credit for percentage of 3-point shot of Japanese team.
Yeah,
It's almost 40%.
almost.
Yeah, almost. And on the other interview, you mentioned your goal of ratio, a successful ratio of 3-point shot is more than 40%. More than 40.
As a team,
As a team, yes.
40% would be really good.
Yeah.
So close to 40%,
Yeah.
yeah, would be great. Yeah.
For winning in World Cup, what your goal will be in terms of percentage of 3 points?
Close to 40%, 39, 40, 41 as a team. The women in the Olympics, we averaged 38. You take away the America game, we're over 40, but when you can shoot as a team close to 40%, that's 1.2 points per possession. That's better than any inside center's points per possession on one-on-one isolation. So basically you're taking, let's say we're playing France and Gobert is huge and massive and he's shooting 54% from the paint, right? So that's 1.08 points per possession, but we're shooting close to 40%. So we're negating that and actually beating them so our game is actually a little bit more efficient than what they're doing. That's all you can really hope for. You have to negate a strength with a strength and you hope that that strength for that game is a little bit better than what they're doing.
And another question about
Yes.
Steve, three-point shot.
Yes.
During the window one, Japanese team window
Yeah.
first, window one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, Japanese team couldn't.
It's a bad one.
Yeah, no, I can't say that, but you know.
I can.
But the difference between the window 1 and 6 is I feel like shooters do not hesitate to shoot the 3-point
Yes.
compared with window 1 and 6.
Yes.
What kind of mentality did you give to shooters, and also like how do you evaluate all the and attitude or attitude?
Yes. No, that's part of our
Tough issue.
culture change. So
Yep.
it's all, and it's finding the right players, and it's not just the shooters. It's finding the connectors, like the players who can set a good screen to get a shooter open. It's finding the right point guards, and then it's getting all the players, point guards, wings. It's getting them all in the same mindset. The first camp, we had 7 days, and nobody knew. It was their first camp for everybody. But now, our core members, they can do it in their sleep. So they're all in sync now. And credit to Josh and Hugh and Kanechika. They're new. They're new to the program, and they really picked it up fast, and it was fantastic. So that's a huge thing for us. So that's what it is. It's not just the shooters. It's getting the shooters in rhythm, in space, and having everybody understand what everybody's role is, and creating that synergy. So we're just a better team now, 100% better team. And that's not knocking. I'm not knocking the players in the first camp. They were just all new to it, and we're trying to learn.
Okay, next question will be the last one. Any questions? The last one. Okay.
Just a follow-up question to what you just said. I see like during the game against Iran as well today as well, like on the bench, like guys that have been part of the national team, like Suda, he was like talking to Kanechka. Like these guys have been really instrumental. How happy are you about this?
I'm really happy. That's part of. You had That's how great teams act. They're in a competition together, but they're still trying to help each other for the team. A great point. So yesterday I had to tell Nagayoshi that he wasn't going to play today, right? So Nagayoshi didn't dress. And I was really, I love Nagayoshi. I think he's a phenomenal teammate, great energy every single day. He's a solid player. He's a connector that, like a Draymond Green type, that just kind of knows how to get people open. But I told him, I'm like, look, Kawamata deserves to get a little bit of experience, and I want to play him. And his answer was, yeah, no, I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to see him play. I want him to do well. And then he went and started talking to Kawamata, like, yeah, you gotta concentrate on this and do that. And that's just that's what you love about teams, when they act like that. And yeah, so I'm really happy with the players we have.
Did you ask these guys to be instrumental like that, or
No.
they did that on their own?
They did it on their own, and they're just great teammates, and that's part of like the culture that we're trying to build, is hungry players who are just want to do anything to be on the team, but to help the team. And I think that's all we have, right? Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't worry about anybody right now in terms of anything negative. They're all just trying to win. 5 wins in a row, man. That's pretty happy right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, time is up. Thank you, head coach and
Yeah, thank you.
Josh. And the post-game press conference is officially over now. Thank
Okay.
you.
Are we doing the Japanese thing? The Japanese press conference?